You're listening to Pato's Powerhouse. Pato's Powerhouse. You're listening to Pato's Powerhouse.
Hey everybody, welcome to today's podcast. This is Pato the Ghostwriter, aka Pato Morningstar, welcoming you and thanking you because, well, God knows I know you have options. And you chose to be here, which I am very grateful. So I hope you're having an awesome weekend. This episode, I'm recording it hours before we roll into Friday. And what's so special about this Friday? Well, unless you've been living under a rock, or like how I usually roll over those words and say under the rock. Unless you've been, well, I don't know, that doesn't sound right. Anyway, unless you've been living under a rock, you know that the Rise of Skywalker premieres. You know, in fact, some people already watched it on Thursday. It premiered in, I think, somewhere else in the world. It premiered a week ago. Because, I mean, we had all these reviews already, and they were very nice. And a lot of people weren't homers. They didn't spoil it. So anyway, this episode is about me and my expectations before I go see the movie. Now, I will record an episode after I watch the movie, and I will tell you all about it. Of course, I probably will not release this episode until maybe sometime after New Year's, because I will not spoil it for anybody. You know, I'll give you a couple weeks to go check it out, and hopefully you will go see it, because come on, this is 40 something, what is it, 42 years in the making, putting closure, I mean. And my partner and I from my brother from another mother, K-Dog, and I spoke about this in Cursory Overload, where we both think that this is not the end of Star Wars. It's basically just the end of the Skywalker saga, you know, following just one family. And while it's a little bit, brings a little bit of like nostalgia, you know, knowing that all my life since I've been a little kid, since I was 3 years old, Luke Skywalker, Darth Vader have always been, in one way or another, a part of my life. Knowing that their story comes to a conclusion kind of brings a little bit of sadness to me, you know, because it's like I realize I'm getting up in age there, you know, and well, they say all good things come to an end, right? But the thing is that Star Wars doesn't have to come to an end. In fact, they have the opportunity to continue telling other stories, new stories, things for the younger generations, you know, people to, I don't know, continue to be entertained by the story that was started a long, long time ago in what appears to be a galaxy far, far away. Because, boy, when you think about how we lived back in 1977 and how we live now, I mean, a lot of the technology that we would only see on television, I mean, we have now. I mean, I don't know if you remember, but Star Trek, you know, they had those communicators in the ear. And now this is Star Trek, not Star Wars. But what I'm saying, if I'm saying anything, is that we are living at a point in time where we have so much technology, everything's changed. And at the time when George Lucas came up with Star Wars and imagined that world along with the technology that, I mean, he was making it up as he went. Lightsabers or laser swords. Lightsabers. I mean, the droids, you know. It's funny because I was at Wally World the other day. And if you don't know what Wally World is, it's the nickname that many of us have for Walmart. And there is this machine walking around scanning items, a droid, if you will. And I thought, oh my gosh, Star Wars technology is catching up with us. Could you imagine one day going to the self-checkout and it's a droid there checking you out? Which they may have to, because, this whole self-checkout thing, I think that's a crock of shit. I mean, because seriously, you are making me work for you, and I don't even get a discount. I mean, we should automatically get a 10 to 15% discount just for checking ourselves out. I mean, I'm just saying, maybe that's something that I should use as one of my campaign themes, Vote for Pato, by the way. Write me in. Pato the Ghostwriter. Write me in the presidential ballot on 2020. Because seriously, you need someone who really knows what they're doing, and that's not necessarily me, but I mean, how hard can it be, right? I mean, I can be on Twitter all day. I'll play hashtag games all day, and I think I can run the country like that. I'm just saying, if I'm saying anything. Anyway, thank you for tuning in, and yeah, like I said, right now I have a lot of expectations. What's gonna happen? One of the theories that K-Dog and I brought up was, what if the Rise of Skywalker means that, because we've heard in the trailers, Emperor Palpatine, what if Rey, who we've known to be the hero all this time, turns out to be a descendant of Palpatine? She turns evil at the end because that is her nature. And Kylo Ren, who we've known as the bad guy, killed his own dad. I don't know, caused the death of his uncle. Although my brother from another mother would say that Luke Skywalker was just being a bitch, and there was probably another way that he found to weasel his way out of responsibility. I don't know. He doesn't think that Luke Skywalker's irresponsible, but it's like every time he went to exile after he fucked up, he was whining as a younger farmer. And if you want to hear more about that, listen to episode 46 and go back into the archives, and you'll see an episode, Too Bitch or Not Too Bitch, a Luke Skywalker story, way back in the day. Actually 2 years ago, because we've only been doing this for about 2 years. In fact, December 17 marked the 2-year anniversary since we started podcasting, or since I first hit the button on my phone and released my first podcast, which then I deleted to keep some people happy because they weren't happy with the fact that I was cursing up a storm. Now, I wish I would have been like, fuck that, and I would have just left it. But no, I complied, and I'm not happy about that. But anyway, now that's a story for another day. What I'm saying right now is, we were saying, what if Rey, because it turns out to be a descendant of Palpatine, turns evil, and Kylo Ren, because he is Leia's son, has Skywalker blood in him. Ben Solo, comes back to the light side of the Force, and that's how we get the Rise of Skywalker. I don't know. That's just one of my theories. I don't know if that's what's going to happen. In fact, I am very curious to see what's going to happen. And like I said, this is one of my theories right now. I may be completely, totally off, and I'm hoping I am. I mean, I kind of like Rey as the hero. But, I mean, you have to admit that would be an ultimate fucked up twist, right? And I wanted to record this episode before I went to see the movie so that I can come back and give you another little 15-minute report. Now, speaking about time-wise, I mean, eventually we have a scheduled crossover. Well, not scheduled. We're waiting on fucking K-Dog to watch Terminator Dark Fate. I mean, at the rate we're going, it'll probably have to be when it's on the Redbox or fucking Netflix, or would it be on Disney Plus now that the mouse kind of owns it, right? Because it's a Fox thing. Anyway, all I'm saying, if I'm saying anything, is what I'm saying is that he needs to watch that movie so we can do that Terminator crossover before I forget, because Pato's getting old, and once again, you listening, don't get old. It's not fun. Anyway, so that was just my little take on the Rise of Skywalker. Now, I want to see how right or how wrong I was, and I will podcast that when I come back. That is my prediction. Or not my prediction, that is what I'm thinking it's going to happen. I mean, I'm thinking that a twist like that is going to surprise us. Because, originally I thought Rey was a Kenobi. But then I thought, maybe that's too easy. And then, of course, they're teasing with Palpatine on the trailers and the whole reminder who she is, blah, blah, blah. It's just, wow, it could go in that direction. And quite honestly, it could be a whole new set of stories. It's just there waiting to happen, So anyway, thank you for listening. This is just one quick podcast, which we're gonna call Rise of Skywalker's Eve. The Rise of Skywalker's Eve. Yeah, okay. That sounds like that. And I'll come back. I'll record it. I'll record an episode reporting the results. Of course, I will not release it till sometime after the new year. Because I'm an asshole, but not that much of an asshole. I will not spoil it. I will not be a homer. But did you know that Darth Vader was Luke's dad? I'm just saying. Did you? Anyway, all right. That being said, come on. Another thing. At one of the places where I work. Oh, thank you. I just got a message saying, thank you for all you do. Well, I don't think I do much, but if I am providing a little bit of entertainment, getting you away from your daily woes, I feel I've accomplished my mission, and thank you. You know who you are. Anyway, as I was saying, if I was saying anything, no, actually, something sad. Under a week ago, we lost a person at work. Somebody that was very nice, would always stop by, say hi, and somebody that I kind of wanted to talk to for Tales from the Guard Shack, because at one point in time, this man used to do guard work, and every time that he would walk by, he would, with a smile, he would just always, try to brighten somebody's day up, and he would just walk by us and yell out, Code 4, Code 4, which means, Code 4, everything's okay. Well, buddy, Godspeed. Hope you are in the place that you need to be, and I hope everything is Code 4, buddy. That being said, live each day like it's your last one, because it very well could be. Take the time to be with your loved ones, your family, your tribe, those people that complete you, you know who they are, and make the most of it, because when it's all said and done, that's what life's about, Thank you to everyone that's listening. Thank you for taking the time to be with this fool right here. I appreciate you from the bottom of my heart. Till next time, when I spoil Skywalker, the Rise of Skywalker. Well, no, actually, there'll be other episodes, but I will not release the Rise of Skywalker results until sometime after New Year. Anyway, you guys have a good one, and see ya. Wait, did I say motherfucker in this show? I don't remember. Oh shit, I just did.
Hey, Pato, escuché tu podcast en inglés.